The problem is we are not working. We are waiting for people to pluck from the crowd, and we make it what to notice, like Getheri man. No one will notice you until you do something about it. So stop. Stop this thing of mtoto si hata mimi anichukulie mtoto anipeleke Lake Elementaita Mountain Lodge. No, you will not go. After observing what happened after she passed, we sat down and said, Cheki, I think mom had to go.
Lady or gentleman, thank you so much for joining me on a brand new episode of The Corner Seat. If you're new here, I'm your host, Rozitta. Today we are coming to you from Lake Elementaita Mountain Lodge, and let me tell you, people, this place is so beautiful, and the weather today is so favorable. I mean, the view from up here, mtasikia when my guest talks about this place. Speaking of today's guest, this is a lady who is not new to you. Probably you've watched her on your TVs, on YouTube. I mean, she's a newsmaker, not only in Kenya, but in Africa. An award-winning actress, famously known as Shiro or Auntie. Lady or gentleman, welcome, Nyce Wanjeri.
Oh,
Karibu sana.
Thank you.
I
Thank
am
you
so
much.
excited.
Karibu niangalie nyuma. Who are you talking about? And then I remembered, oh, it's moi.
How are you doing?
I am doing so well.
You look amazing.
Thank you so much,
Okay, I love
Rozitta.
your makeup.
You love my makeup? I love
do.
your makeup. I was stalking you last night.
Really?
Yes, and I saw your tutorial putting lashes. It's the worst for me. Even right now, I don't have lashes because I can't.
Lashes?
Yes. And I was like, before I come, I need to know who is Rozitta. And automatically, this makeup is done for you, not for the people. Hey, you cannot be doing makeup like a professional and then I come here looking like, oh, gosh, no. I have to look the part, Bona.
You have to look the part.
Yes.
But you look so amazing.
Thank you, darling.
Karibu sana, this is The Corner Seat.
Oh.
Nilitumwa salamu na my mom.
Oh.
Akaniambia, please salimia Auntie Boss.
Oh, past my love. The minute at least ataona ni ukweli tulikuwa na wewe.
Exactly.
Once you go back home, please pass my love.
I definitely will.
That. I love that.
How have you been coping with the corona period?
Well, it's more of, I tell people, it's a survival.
You're surviving, eh?
Not more of coping with everything, but we had to look for different tactics now to survive. Because coping means, for me, at this particular time, you know, so many jobs were held at a standstill. So it was more of what else can I do to provide for my family? Because as you know, artists, mostly we get what we get, not only on TV, but doing other jobs, you know, aside from just being on TV or aside from just being on social media. There are other things we do, like emceeing in events, that is weddings,
and that requires
birthdays.
public gatherings.
Exactly. I'm also a performer. I host karaoke. So when everything was down, now you no longer have those places to go. So what else can you do? Now you have also to step up now a notch higher. I tell people, or even this is something I've heard, even other people who are successful out there, they keep on saying it, that if you want extraordinary results, stop doing ordinary things. If you want maybe a certain client to get you strong in a certain level, you want to capture some people, you need to go to an extra mile. And now that's where money comes in. Now you either have to have if you don't have your own money, now you have to find people who are your greatest support. You see? Support system. Also, please, people, do not have a system support system pia yenye haina tupesa pia wewe tafuta mmoja ako nayo please. You can have the greatest support system, but you also need that side for dreams to come true.
Financial support system.
Financial support is very important.
Muhimu.
So make friends out there in a good way, and actually get that support also. Okay. With that, unakutanga, it's not easier, but it makes it less painful to take your content out there.
True.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be tangible money. Sometimes it's just a friend who has a camera.
Yeah.
That is also financial help, because they bought that for themselves, not for you.
Not for you.
But because I have a friend who has it, and maybe who is not using it at that particular time. No, create friendships that someone can give you even without money, and actually you create for future.
Sure, sure.
Don't create to get money. Create to make your people comfortable. Wow. So that when now you start selling your whatever you're selling, they know you can do it.
Okay.
Because when you create for money, let's talk the truth.
You might give up.
You will give up.
Yeah.
You will.
Because it takes a long time.
No one wakes up ati umeeka tunyanya kwa nje ya barabara yenyu, and that day you have sold everything.
Everything's documented.
No. It's gradually, pole pole. So you need to continue. Sasa ukiwakia tu pesa na uone leo hujapata, a week later umeweka content 10 haujapata hata shilingi moja, whether ni YouTube, because mostly YouTube we earn through what consistency and through what you post.
Exactly.
You see, if you find yourself you're not earning something, ole wako, you are bound to fail, and you're bound to leave the acting world and actually look for something else. But the minute you're working towards just making your people comfortable and happy, and you just give it, you're showing off what God has given you.
Yeah, the gift in you.
The gift in you. It's not about the money, it's about who and how can you change one person, 2 people with what God has given you.
Sure.
Yeah. I've been doing more than kitambo, and it has helped me actually to be able even to tell those people who are starting, because it has worked for me. If I do more, there is more results.
True.
If I do less results.
Yeah.
That is where now I tell people, stop sitting down and thinking that I have stopped learning, or I have learned everything I need. Every day.
You learn.
Every day you learn. And I will keep on asking everyone, what is the first thing you did this morning? What is something you did you have never done?
Wow. That's a challenge I'm taking.
It pushes you to the right direction. And when you do more, our Heavenly Father is not a jealous person.
Exactly.
He sees. Na nasemanga, we bless the work of your hands. So if your hands are not working enough, when will he see it? Ata unambeba
Hakuna
fala.
kitu anabariki.
Anabariki nini?
Hakuna.
Lazima wewe mwenyewe uitikie kugo kwa thorns, uitikie kuchoka, uitikie kukuwa na sleepless nights, uitikie, na kuna watu wanauliza kwani lazima usafe ndio upate. See, that is not suffering. That is not suffering. It is you are supposed to work towards your goal.
You're doing your part.
We call it suffering, but it is the way of life. No rich person I ever listened said that zilinikuta tu. Unless the parents were rich, which is a plus for them. You see? But even their parents, they had to work something.
Yeah, sure.
We found our grandmothers telling us, walikuwa wanachuna sijui kahawa, sijui kwa wazungu, na hapo ndio maybe life yake ilienda ikakuwa mzuri. After that nikaandikwa nini. Asingechoka. Whatever as a family we call ourselves the Gidenjis. Whatever maybe the Gidenjis would have had from maybe the great grandfather, and maybe my grandmother or my grandfather inherited, we would not have gotten it. They had to do something for the generation to come. If we want something to happen for the generation that is now, my daughter's generation, the generation that actually they're clearing their school right now, they're waiting for their exams. If we want it to work, we also have to work to show them this is how you get it.
This is how you do it.
But the problem is we are not working. We are waiting for people to pluck from the crowd, and we make it what to notice, like Getheri man. I am sorry, but something, let's talk the truth.
Facts.
Here it's
facts.
facts. You need a certain way to be able to work.
Yeah.
That is why unaonanga watu wenye wamekaa chini wakadhania what they want in life. Even when president or whoever spots them or even bonfire spots you, it's for a good cause. Why, let me talk like, why is bonfire taking people outside the country to see such beautiful places? Why? Because they are awarding people who are doing something. They will award the best in KCPE.
Yes.
Wanataka kuniambia huo student haku work hard.
Ali work hard.
Ndio akue the best akona 416 for 24. Ali work hard. Hakulala. Kwa nini hakuwepea the last?
Sure.
Ni sababu even God in heaven. No one will notice you until you do something about it. So stop. Stop this thing of mtoto si hata mimi anichukulie mtoto anipeleke Lake Elementary Mountain Lodge. No, you will not go. You need to do something. You will not. It's true, you will not. You need even anything. Hata wa workers wa hapa. Even this place, for it to be like this, beautiful. This place is beautiful.
It's beautiful.
For it to be like this, someone had to take that hard job. For me to come, pay what I'm paying, for bonfire to bring me here, pay what they are paying. Someone else had to do something about it. Why not you? Why are we waiting? You know, it may not come today, it may not come tomorrow, but even when you're old, you will say, when I worked hard, it worked. When I didn't work hard, these were my results.
Wow.
That's just me saying.
Do you feel like this period has taught you to think beyond what you thought you know?
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Desperate times, desperate measures.
Desperate measures.
So you need to think
beyond
research, and it's not thinking, it is research.
Research,
because you will never think something extraordinary that has no one has ever seen anyway. You can never be someone you have never seen. I want to be the biggest actress. There have been other bigger. I cannot be an actress if there was no someone who was an actress before. We all want to be something we have seen.
Okay, facts.
You know, doctors. Whether came out with doctors, ndio maana unataka kukua.
Unataka kuwa hiyo.
You have seen other presenters. No wonder you love what you do. This someone you have ever seen, you know. And this particular time, I think ile time sasa tuliambiwa hakuna kutoka kwa nyumba. Hiyo ndio research sasa ilianza. Tulikaa hivi na bei wangu tukaambiana ni kubaya. What are other avenues? Now it's time to learn. Wewe umelearn leo nini? Wewe umetoa mtandao nini? Sometimes utapata kamera. Mwenye amekupea kamera hata kufundisha kuitumia. Atakuwa enda YouTube, kaa chini, unashikanga hii lens aje. Fanya that is how we do it. But now we have learned, me personally, I have learned a lot during this period. It is, I think we all, sorry to say, it is a pandemic and it is bad and it is actually inatufungia sisi wote. But can we look at it from a different angle?
Yes, please.
We keep on, most of the time, I'm sorry to say, but most of the time we feel, Mungu umetusahau. We are holding prayers at this particular time, and when the country is happy, mostly we don't hold those prayers. We don't. But when such a pandemic is happening, that is the time the church is telling us, let us all come together. We all need God in this. It is not only in Kenya, it's the whole world. I don't know if anyone has done it or has thought it like that, but to me, I have sat somewhere and I've looked at it differently. What if now God is showing his power to the whole wide world, that it's not about your superiority as US, as whatever, as ammunitions or what. You are the supreme being as a person. Now I want to show you that I am stronger than. It may come from China, but he also needed to put it kwa watu wengi wenye mumejua wanakujanga na vitu wanatengeneza. We all know the whole world. China is best at creating stuff from zero, vitu zingine. In Kenya we all know kitu iki happen, hiyo ni ya China. Simu iki nini ikiwaka, hiyo ni ya China. Nini hiyo ni ya China. Karibu tuseme huo mtoto ni wa China akifanya vitu zingine. Let's talk that. We all do that. But ilitoka huko China kwenye sisi wote tunashindanga tukisema na kusifia. Akasema mi kwangu naiona hivi. Kama mumeangalia China ndio wanakama pia na vitu zingine great. Wanatengeneza na mikono yao. Hata soon watatengeneza robots kwa hii barabara. Sasa makanga hawatakuwa makanga, ni robot inasimama kwa stage unasikia ingia nini, you know. If they can do that, also God has to show his power.
He has to manifest his power.
I made them. I need to show even bad can come out of this.
Wow.
And the whole world is affected by it. Let us stop looking at it and come, God is killing, God is trying to get people. God is, it's a plague. Sisi wote look at it, Eve. What is God? What does God want us to realize as people? What you as a person, as Rozitta, what have you learned this period ya corona that you have never learned? I have learned to stick to family.
Wow.
So many families were gone. So many families were, you know, cut to the loose. Maybe you don't know your man more. You don't know your woman, what they do when you go to work and they go to work. You have no idea what your children do during the day as a parent. But now, this pandemic has brought you together. Not going to work, you will work from home. It is time to know what is your child best at. We have so many rape cases in Kenya. That mostly it's because suicides and depression. It's because sometimes as parents have failed because you're working to make this future for our kids. We forget the future also starts with us being together
as a family.
As a family. It used to work kitambo because mostly tulikuwa tu ushago tunakaa na family until you grow you are 18 ndio unakuja Nairobi. Unaona? Si ati hakukuwa na family Nairobi zilikuwa but kitambo kulikuwa na that thing of family kitambo. Ilikuwa hata mungemeet once in a year December nyinyi wote from Auntie manini family gatherings ziliisha. Not because of pandemic, even before pandemic came. Tulikuwa tushajitosheleza sisi wenyewe na feel mi si need auntie yangu, si need uncle. I may not need them, but we need to put that family thing together because blood is also very important. You get me? So I feel that this pandemic is not here to kill us, more so to finish us, but it is here to teach us how to live with one another, how to care, because more people are caring now. Even Facebook unakuta mtu nisaidieni, chakula inakamu unapigiwa. You know, celebrities wenye maybe tulikuwa wengine tumeweka kule juu. Sometimes life go wrong. God is teaching us. Even the higher, they are still people. I am the King of Kings.
Wow.
They can have millions that you knew, but I can bring, you need to know that run to me before you run to a human being. I'm looking at it like that. I'm looking at it like it's a chance for us to make things right.
Wow.
And things are made right, sorry to say, when family is right. I feel like family is a starter of blessings to come. And if we take care of family, church will be legit.
Extremely legit.
Politics will be, I think, good. It was a high time we learn who we are in the society and we love ourselves and we actually build ourselves from inside before we take whatever we are taking outside. I feel that's the lesson behind
I feel like that is such a new perspective. I've never had or thought about it. You know?
I was telling one of your people here, have you ever thought of looking at situation as not accidents per se? There are those accidents, you know, maybe someone was murdered and it was actually acted as accidents. We're not talking about that. Have you ever looked at situations like utembe, umevaa hii high heel, and then usleep, uanguke? Mostly, you will curse. And you will feel today I didn't have a good day.
Sikuamka na mguu mzuri.
Yes. And because it's an accident. do you ever sit down ever in life and actually even a week later think about that fall? You may not. Because you felt it was the misfortunate, your day was not good. You fell, you know, and it was an accident. You call it an accident. Sometimes, I don't know, I think, not some, I know our God, anything that happens to you, it's not by surprise. Haukuanguka sema, "Kai, Rozitta, umeanguka." Before even you were born, he knew certain date, Rozitta ataanguka. It was bound to happen.
Wow.
Are you getting me? After a week, do you ever sit down and think, ile fole yangu, ni nini zimenifa happen ya hii wiki, ikaku bring back to your fall? Maybe if you could have sat down and thought about that fall, even after 2 days, 3 days, you would have known it wasn't a good thing that uliumia mguu, but maybe God aliifanya hivo, ukaenda pale ukasleep, sorry, hata ukanini yako, hata mpaka ukaenda hosi na ikashikwa. Ukakaa home, utoki kwa bed. Hata utoki home for like 3-4 days. In those 3-4 days, kuna mtu maybe amekupigia and maybe umepata a big opportunity elsewhere. Amekwambia, Rozitta, this and this, nini, something else better has happened, wewe kuvunjika. You will never think, but you usisema, "Kai, wacha nipone, nilipata accident fulani, nini." We don't think, we don't thank God also. Sometimes he makes very uncomfortable things for you to make something better. And no one should get me wrong. I'm an orphan. My daddy went when I was 11 years old, my mommy, 2016. It's so easy for such children, even me. It's not once, and I'm saying this out of my heart, it's not once I've blamed God saying, why do we call it a better place? I believe better place is with his children. My mama kwe na sisi. I believe this is her better place. Because mimi na need. Ukiniambia ameenda a better place, uko sidhani ako na watoi kwenye ameenda, wamemgoja, uku ndio tunamhitaji. I would feel bad. But later, maybe let's say 2 years, and I'm not blaming anyone, 2 years later, something happened in our lives, like my 2 brothers and me. When mom passed, there are things that, of course, we changed a lot. And later, now we can sit and actually, even my 2 brothers, we can sit and say, we will still mourn. I miss my mom. Oh my God, God knows. There are days, and my mom can attest to that I wake up and I'm just emotional. I miss my mom. I miss my dad, you know. We all need that, where we need advice from parents. But after 2 years later, after observing what happened after she passed, we sat down and said, Cheki, I think mom had to go. God had to remove my mom for these 2 people or 3 to come to aid, to help this, so that this can go. Not many who say that. Not many. We always want to feel that sympathy. Woi alikufiwa na mama yake na baba yake. Woi tumsaidie. Woi mtoto. Woi ni orphan. Woi guys. No. Me sympathy wachana na yo. Sympathy. Please wacha tukuhurumie wiki. After 1 week jiamushe bana. Afanya kazi. Unaona? And I feel God had to remove my mom. I may not get it, but I feel aki vitu zenye saa zingine zimetufanyia kwa life. I may not even actually discuss them here, but there are some things that mom had to go for another person who is not family to see that child needs help. She's the firstborn and she needs help. I am not the mother, but I knew the mother. But if my mama was alive, hakuna siku yo mtu angekaa hivi aseme na need help. Hakuna. Because we even tried to call such people when mom was alive. Oi, tunahitaji tusaidie juu wewe uko majuu na nini na nini. Nothing. Asema kai hata huku ni kubaya. When mom went, he didn't even call ati now oi no. Mazishi kaisha, and then he was like, hi. Nice, how are you? I'm fine. Yes, yes. You remember me? Blah, blah, nini. I may not give you everything. But I may at least chip kidogo kwa school fees ya your brother.
Wow.
Hainge happen kama mom was still alive. Just think about all the bad things that happened in your life. And you tell me if God didn't compensate them with something beautiful.
Wow, he really did.
Because our God is not a jealous God.
Yeah.
He's not someone who just sit down and say, na condemn Leo, na condemn Rozitta, na condemn Letting, na condemn sijui nani. No.
Yeah. Wow.
No. There is, our God is a just God. Ebu ona love yake venye ni strong. Yani, we hujapata corona. Sijaipata. Na kuna family, yani ili sweep familia yote. It's not like you're better than them. There is something that family also. Unaona? Pia wao wame go through kitu. But if you can just sit away from seeing that side of God and see the other side, that there is something God wanted to rectify. Also, he wants to show his supreme. Sure. I guess so. And also, he wants to show that no human is bigger than I am.
Wow. Reminds me of the verse that says that all things work together for good.
Now that makes sense now.
Wow. Your love for God is so deep, it's so evident. Let me ask you, what's the most challenging thing you've ever gone through in life, yenye God ali come through for you?
Wow, death of my mom. It was the hardest because me and my mom, we were so close. That I'm the firstborn, the only girl, the other two are boys. So I felt like I've been denied that chance of teaching to be a mom. One, I felt I have been denied that chance of having a best friend that I can trust.
Your mom.
You see, because we all know what happens out there. For you to get someone who is a good friend and who supports you and who actually gives you even the negative side of you and you're not mad. So that was the most challenging part of my life. And at some point I was depressed. I was hakuna mwelekeo. I don't know how to get out of it. But through it all, God saw it. I have two brothers that when I looked at them and then my daughter, that time was the time that now God used my daughter.
Wow.
And God reminded me, because I was so deep inside that time, and God showed me, Zileza, your mom is gone. I know you needed all those things you're telling me, a best friend and all those, nini. I know I've taken that. But then he gave me like a mirror, my daughter.
Now you have a
daughter. Now you are the mom.
Wow.
I haven't taken you. What can you instill?
Wow.
My mom was more, let me call her a preacher. She was someone who would teach you the word of God from zero as you go on. And out of that is how the love of God came to me. There is a time I was almost down there.
But he lifted you.
Oh, my God is a good God. And he reminded me, Cheki, I am the King of all kings.
Wow. Let me ask you before we go on a short break. You're still a young person.
Yes.
You're a celebrity in Kenya. What do you think is the most, the major undoing of many youths in our country? One,
for you to be something, they also have to be someone you're learning from.
Wow.
We cannot expect our children to be better than us if you're also not teaching them what we have learned from our parents.
Sure.
We complain so many times that, oh, mtoto wanashinda na simu, awa watoto hata watokangi nje kucheza. When was the last time as a mom, because I'm a mom, I will talk on that side. When was the last time you pushed your child? Ukamnyang'anya simu, ukaenda naye nje, ukamfundisha game, ulicheza wewe ukiwa mtoto.
Kati.
We don't do that.
Wow.
How will they learn kulikuwa na kati? Tunaachia mwalimu awafundishe kati. Pia mwalimu ako na vitu zake za kufanya, analipwa kumsomesha ashike vitu zenye zitamsaidia. Kati haitamsaidia, yes, but itam help. Itam help ku grow, itam help kuwa creative.
Yeah, it's part of
and
growing.
I'm happy that saizi gava imerudisha hiyo system that they're doing even art and craft for parents. We are being forced. Imagine it has come to that. Like we are thinking gava imetoa 844. Si ati nini. Hata inaweza kuwa si wao walikuwa nini. It is God's doing. Cause manze 844. Sisi tuliweza na maparents wetu wakati tulikuwa tunacheza. Mimi nilicheza kati, blada, name them, kupanda miti. Sisi hatukuwa hata simu, hata laptop. Ungeona mtu na laptop. It is a sight to watch. Mtu angekuja kwa family na laptop aifungue.
Mnamwangalia.
Kwanza tulikuwa tunaongea guy au mwana TV rahi kuka. So I can't, alikuwa na TV nafunguka hivi. Yani.
Na una explain.
Yes, na una explain. Hiyo ni laptop. Unaona kitambo. Right now kids laptop is something they see it daily, so it's not something now when you want kuashtua mpeleke sasa airport aone ndege, hiyo ndio inamsho this is oh my god, na bado hawakuya amazed wameziona kwa TV. Sisi TV hatukuwa. So kids cannot be something they haven't seen. It's not about your teacher to teach your kids how they should behave at home. It's our responsibility. So na feel the youth ya sahi ina fail because hata sisi parents tumeindulge sana na kazi because hizi life ni expensive na pesa. I am not nani ukweli but where kama parent take your time with your children. Kuwa na the child side of you. Kumbuka uzuri wetu parents wetu wanaweza walikuwa wakali hata hangecheza na wewe nje. Walikuwa wakali but generation yetu at that particular time we were born hizo games zilikuwa, so it was so easy for us to learn from other children. Saa hizi since hatuko hiyo generation tuko generation ya YouTube ya games kwa TV. Hiyo ndio generation iko now. What you as a parent, what can you do because wewe ni parent uko na ujuzi mingi kuliko huyu mtoto. Fanya research yako basi ya mtandao ya hapa pale. Ujue what else can you teach your children even with the gadgets so that they can learn something new. Ndio pia wao ile time wakati watalea watoto wao kutakuwa maybe na kitu imetokea. Maybe kutakuwa sasa ni the aliens sasa zimeingia huku ni generation yao. Pia kutakuwa na complaints manze jo sisi tulikuwa juu, sisi yetu tulikuwa na ma laptops tu na masimu. Umeona generation ya sasa wanatumia hata hawana simu. Anafanya hivi, anaguza skin anaongea nayo. Unasikia hello, yes I'm here.
Huko ndio tunaelekea.
Huko ndio tunaelekea. Na hiyo generation kuna watu watazaliwa hiyo time. Sasa hiyo ni generation yao. Now because you are parents na wewe unafaa kuelekeza ni nini tunalani ya hii generation yenye uko nayo wewe. Unaweza useme mzazi kama ati nikakuta mtoto wangu akicheza game fulani kwa YouTube nitajua hii game ni ya 9 year olds ama ni ya 15 year olds. Like taka kujua watoto wako wana watch nini. Taka kujua hii game inaendaga aje. Keep on encouraging the good.
The parents are the first teachers.
Yes. And they will get the way something is wrong with this generation. There is nothing wrong with it. It is just that they have been exposed to a lot of things. It is not their fault. Hata hizi ma gengeton, manini, hizi tunaongea kinyambis, nini. Hizi zote hazija come. It's not their fault that they are dirty like that. It is something they have grown seeing. It is readily available. So they are giving us what they are seeing. So unless now tuseme tu hakutawahi kuwa na hata majuu kuna kuanga nao watu wenye wameenda hivi. Lazima kukuwe na society black sheep. Where else will you be seated here talking about them? We will create stories here and there. It is for the purpose of also the world to move, and that does not mean that they will never change. It will start with you, me, other parents, other nini who have that urge. And don't reprimand children by telling them wewe ni mjinga, unaona nilikuona na msichana umemshika hivi, wewe ni mjinga. Don't do that. Hiyo ndio kitu anajua, juu ndio kitu anaona. Mfundishe in a nice way. Ebu saizi I would want anyone ako bahali huko mwenye anani watch. Ebu sit somewhere and remember how you were when you were a teenager. No, don't remember ukiriprimandiwa na mama yako umeingia usiku ama nini ama nini. Kumbuka zile vitu ulikuwa unachukia mama yako akikushoo na baba yako. Hapo ndio nataka kukupeleka. Penye ungekosolewa na mama yako ulikuwa una feel what the unanishow. You know? Unataka kubangio mlango, atusikiagi, utaki baba yako amekwambia kuonena jeli ukiwa chali. Unataka kuua mababa yako, unanikataza njeri nini? What do you know? You get me?
Yeah.
I don't want you to remember what your father prevented you to do. I want you to remember the things
you did.
You didn't want to be told.
Okay. Okay.
That way it will help you now to remember, because teenagers are same.
Wow. And yeah, teenagers will always be teenagers.
Hormones ni same.
Oh my God. Lady or gentleman, we are almost the same. We are having Nyce Wanjeri on the show today, and oh my God, a lot is being taught. I feel like I just want to continue, but we need to take a short break. We'll be back.